Almost everyone in the space sim community was talking about this game, and I was kind of getting sick of it. And well, I decided to check it out. And boy, I was surprised, both in a good, in a bad, and every kind of way. In this video, we're going to be talking about Spacebourne 2 and whether it is worth it to buy right now or not, or rather, who is it worth it to buy, who is not worth it to buy, and everything will be answered in this video. So let's talk Spacebourne 2. And as always, is every single one of my videos, I'm going to be giving you the answer right away to not waste your time. And the answer is this. Well, I was very reluctant on reviewing this game, but well, you asked me to do that, so yeah, I'm going to be giving you the honest answer whether it's good or bad. And the answer is, well, kinda not, at least not for everyone. But let me explain. It's not that it's a bad game and it does not deserve your money. Weirdly enough, this game deserves your money without actually being a good game yet. But for the space sim community, this game is just way too undercooked for now. But game is getting weekly updates, and this video might be outdated even after a month. But let me just get into the details. Oh, and by the way, our Steam Curator page is already up and running, so if you want to see all of my reviews, videos, and a little bit of text review right there on Steam before you're gonna buy anything, just go and follow us there on Steam so that you will not miss my reviews when you are buying the games. Now back to the video. So what even is Spacebourne 2? Well, some people are actually calling this Star Citizen clone, and they are kind of right, but kind of wrong as well. This game is kind of like a mix of all big space sims. It has some elements of Star Citizen, it has some elements of Elite Dangerous, it has some elements of X4, and yeah, it has everything. And it does many things well, but it also does not do many things well as well. You play as, well, your created character. And because this game is pure RPG as well, you also choose a bunch of different attributes and parameters for your character, and you do this before you will start the game. The thing that I kind of didn't like, because I didn't understand what 99% of the things that I attributed to my character did. So yeah, it would be better if it was later, but yeah, if you're doing this before you're gonna start actually your game, or rather in a character creation screen. Game does have a main story, but it's kind of okay, it's just there. But what you will feel and what you will see immediately after you start the game, that it feels kind of like an undercut. It has bunch of different systems, like a space travel, planetary travel, third-person combat, space combat. It has everything, yet it feels kind of like an undercooked. Even voice acting is not real. Voice acting is actually AI-generated voice. And do you know why? Because this game is made by a single person. Yes, everything in this game is done by one guy, and that's what got me interested in the game in the first place. You start on this planet, you are given a ship, and you are actually free to roam the planet, even though the planet is not an actual open world. It's just several zones that you can travel within the invisible walls, but it's pretty large territories as well. Then you can travel to space. You have your hyperspeed, or whatever it's called in this game. I don't remember exactly. And you have your space combat, which is very reminiscent to X4 and everything else. However, it's very undercooked because it's very simple. I didn't encounter any, well, situation in the game, just following the main story and the regular star systems, where I was actually underleveled or just being extremely difficult to fight off the enemies. But mainly that's because the AI is dumb, and I'm pretty sure that it will get fixed as the early access progression will continue. Also, soon enough, you will find out that you can actually land on space stations, and you can actually leave your ship anytime you want, and you have an ability to, well, spacewalk. And that was probably my favorite thing in the game, because you can literally Iron Man everywhere you want. You fly within a planet, you can fly in a space, anyway, you can literally park your spaceship anywhere, even in an atmosphere. You can just park it and just leave it, and you could go wherever you want. And probably the most epic presentation of it was one of the missions in the beginning of the game, where you need to actually intercept the cargo ship which is leaving the planet and just stops in an atmosphere, and you need to park your spaceship there, and you need to literally find some things in a cargo space of the ship that is in air, while also fighting an automated drones with your, well, assault rifles. And yeah, you have a third-person combat on with your person there as well. And after some time, the main quest just gives you a time to do whatever you want, and you can actually join a bunch of different guilds. And this guild actually shows you and gives you ability to play in whatever way that you want. Want to be a miner? Join a miners guild. They will give you a special mining equipment, and you can just go for mining. Want to be a mercenary? You can be one. Want to be explorer? You can be one. And game actually has an exploration systems with the probes, where you will find the hidden objects in space, which is very cool. Want to ignore everything? Well, you can just go and do and mine some credits, and then you can literally hire some people that will be in your wing, and you can actually overtake entire star systems and make them yours. And you can even conquer space stations and things like that, which is very cool. But let's get to the elephant in the room, and it's, well, why this game is not for everyone. Well, because game is, well, as I said, very undercooked. It has everything. Game has all the systems that you could ever want in a space game. Literally everything. You cannot think of something that this game does not have. Maybe except the multiplayer. But game does nothing great. It has everything, and it has everything on average level, but it has nothing great. And the only thing great about this game is that it has everything. And by telling that it does nothing great is because how janky game feels like. It runs pretty well, it runs pretty okay, but it's janky. The combat is not fun because it's either very easy or very tedious, or AI is very dumb and it will last for a really long time. The ground combat is the same. The enemies are just dumb. They're just gonna run towards you, then stop, and then just start shooting at you, and it's incredibly simple to just pick them off one by one while they're running, even though the shooting mechanics is pretty undercooked as well. It has a lot of bugs, a lot of stutters. I've been stuck in a planet several times. It has a bunch of systems that might be a bit complicated for many. However, it has a good video tutorial system, which is very welcoming. The systems are not very intuitive, even though it's not as complicated as it is in X4. This is not literally a spreadsheet game. This still is very complicated and not very intuitive, but probably it should be, because I don't think there is any other way to make it very easy and simple. And for that reason, at this moment, I cannot recommend this game to everyone. Only for the ones who are very into space simulation genre and want to test it out. But everything can be forgiven if the price is right? Well, let's discuss how much it will cost you. So game is available on Steam for the base price of $19.99 for tier 1 countries and $10.49 for tier 2 countries, and can go as low as $15.99 for tier 1 countries and $8.39 for tier 2 countries. So game is pretty cheap. So is it worth it to buy? Well, I guess if you are a fan of space sims and you have a bit of disposable income, then yes, this game is worth it just to support a single developer that has already created an amazing thing as it is, and he's actually releasing updates every single week, and they are pretty major updates. I don't know how he's managing to do that many things that fast. And it's not just bug fixes, it's literally additional features every single week. Game is becoming better and better every single week. So the price that he's asking, $20, is, well, more than fair. So should you get it? Well, I guess yes, support the developer and get the game, and eventually I'm pretty sure it will become pretty great. If it will continue its trajectory only upwards, well, I'm pretty sure it will become great, because yeah, even if it's on a worse state, the game is that good. Well, why the hell not get it right now? This game is great, and I will continue playing and paying really close attention of its developments, and maybe even I will check this game from time to time to see what major changes that this game has. Let's see. Well, I guess this will be it for today. Thank you for being here with me. Like the video if you like it, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. See ya.